The Earth may or may not be heating up, but there's no debate that the fight over man-made climate change certainly is. Despite repeated proclamations that science comes down on one particular side, it turns out many scientists do not agree. Correspondent Doug McKelway reports tonight on the deepening divide over an issue that is part science and part politics.
But the debate is settled. Climate change is a fact.
A torrent of new data is poking very large holes in what the president has called the scientific consensus about global warming.
The dirty little secret is that we're now at 17 years and 8 months of no global warming. Their models have failed year in and year out.
Backed by thousands of peer-reviewed papers, a study released today by the non-governmental International Panel on Climate Change contrasts starkly with the recently released UN report that finds severe impacts from global warming. The new report finds that warming from greenhouse gases will be so small as to be indiscernible from natural variability. The impact of modestly rising CO2 levels on plants, animals, and humans has been mostly positive, and the cost of trying to limit emissions vastly exceeds the benefits. The report may only heighten debate over climate change, where both sides are armed with their own opinions and their own facts.
Climate change is a national security problem, not just an environmental problem.
And all of the predictions of the scientists are not just being met, they're being exceeded.
Skeptics believe those statements are demonstrably false. They point to observable data, not computer modeling, to prove their point.
Carbon dioxide has not caused weather to become more extreme, and it is not causing polar ice and sea ice to melt. It's not causing sea level rise to accelerate.
All of which is leading congressional doubters to further question EPA regulations.
The sheer number of proposed rulemakings, coupled with the cost of compliance with the vast array of regulations already on the books, and what at times are the unreasonable consequences of their enforcement, is very, very frustrating.
Climate change skeptic Senator Jim Inhofe of Oklahoma introduced legislation just last week that would tackle the administration's regulatory end run around Congress. It would prevent the EPA from issuing any final rule until it conducts an economic analysis as required under the Clean Air Act. Brad?
Doug, thank you.